The world is watching closely as Ibrahim Traoré, president of Burkina Faso, faces the full weight of Western sanctions. In Washington and Brussels, leaders thought sanctions would crush his government. But instead, the opposite is happening. Traoré is turning this crisis into an opportunity to reshape Africa's independence. It began with a bold announcement. After refusing to bow to foreign demands, Traoré's government was hit with sweeping economic restrictions. The West cut access to international banking, suspended aid packages, and blocked exports of vital minerals. Many expected Burkina Faso to collapse within weeks, but Traoré had already prepared a new strategy. Rather than begging for relief, he declared, "Africa will no longer be chained by sanctions. We will create our own path." His words sent a wave of energy through the African continent. Across Mali, Niger, Guinea, and beyond, leaders echoed his defiance. For the first time in decades, Africa was uniting around the idea that sanctions could be resisted, not feared. Behind the scenes, Traoré built new partnerships. While Western governments tightened the noose, he reached out to Russia, China, and other global players who saw Africa as an equal partner, not a resource colony. In Moscow, agreements were signed to trade gold for machinery, oil for technology, and agricultural products for military support. In Beijing, deals were struck for infrastructure investment that bypassed the Western financial system entirely. The impact was immediate. While Western analysts predicted famine and collapse, Burkina Faso saw an unexpected boost. Farmers were encouraged to grow more local crops instead of relying on imported food. Small factories were established to process resources domestically, creating jobs for thousands. The message was clear. Sanctions would not destroy the country. They would force it to stand on its own feet. But Traoré's fight was not just about Burkina Faso. He called on all African nations to see the sanctions for what they truly were, a weapon of control. In a historic address to the Alliance of Sahel States, he declared, "If they sanction one of us, they sanction all of us. And if we resist together, Africa will rise together." That speech became a rallying cry across the continent. The West, meanwhile, began to panic. Their traditional strategy of sanctions was failing. Reports surfaced that European companies were losing billions because African resources were being redirected toward Asia. Western media painted Traoré as a dangerous radical, but on the streets of Ouagadougou, he was celebrated as a hero who refused to kneel. The struggle is far from over. Sanctions are squeezing the economy, and daily life is still difficult for many. But what has changed is the mindset of the people. For the first time, ordinary Africans believe that sanctions can be beaten, not by surrender, but by resilience and solidarity. This moment could mark a turning point in world history. If Traoré's defiance succeeds, it will not just change Burkina Faso. It will show every nation under pressure from Western powers that there is another way forward. In this video, we will uncover how Western sanctions were designed to break Traoré's government, the alternative alliances Burkina Faso is building with Russia, China, and beyond, the economic reforms turning sanctions into a tool for independence, and why this fight could determine the future of Africa's sovereignty. Stay with us until the end, because this is more than a political battle. It is a struggle for freedom, dignity, and the future of an entire continent. If you believe in Africa's right to stand strong, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with the world. The story of Ibrahim Traoré is not just about one leader. It's about a continent reclaiming its destiny.